But if you close your eyes,
hello awesome people, welcome back to the world of Hearts of Iron. And in this episode shit is gonna go down because yes, Germany is reasserting their eastern claims, which means that they can go for Danzig or war, which is the start of World War II historically. They are gonna claim Danzig, Poland refuses, and they're gonna fight Poland. And at that point, everybody just gets into the game. They're gonna reassert the eastern claims, which gives them Memo over here, this province. Which happened, and then they are gonna go with, oh wait, it's gonna be a little bit longer because they're gonna take out Czechoslovakia via some conferences, and then they're gonna start the war against Poland. So it's gonna be a little while. This episode is definitely bringing us closer to the total destruction that has World War II written over it. And let's unpause, let's go. The Munich Agreement. No war this year then. Yeah. We didn't defend the Sudetenland of Czechoslovakia in the last episode. We just gave it, well, let Germany take it. Actually, we didn't give it to them. And yeah, we're doing great. Well, not really great. We are building, still building some forts down here. In this little line over here, as we can see. The front against Germany is pretty good. We have lots of forts. We might not have enough units though, so we're definitely worried about that. But we are trying to get back on infantry equipment. We are almost in a positive with support equipment, which is gonna help us out massively. We are trying to build some more military factories through some focuses like colonial industry. And that should be enough to hold on to our lands, because that's the goal of this mini-series. I just wanted to remind you all about that. So we got convoy escorts. Let's read what that is all about. Fast surface ships as part of our convoys will allow us to spot enemy submarines and respawn in time. Detection is the key to eliminating the submarine nuisance. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then, what are we going to choose? Well, let's actually take... We have 4 slots. We are doing industry in the rest, so yeah. It's been a while since I've recorded this game. So I need to check what we all have. We could go for the weapons, which is a little bit up ahead, but since we do have not enough infantry equipment as it is, we might just want to wait a little bit longer for that. We could go for some new artillery, which would be easier to implement because we have enough of it already. So we have reserves if we're gonna fight, and we can slowly upgrade them too. So let's just do that. Let's unpause, let's just go. Yeah, and it's still a little bit of a waiting game. They're at half of their focus, capital ship effort. What is the Soviet Union doing? Anti-fascist diplomacy, that is pretty good for us. They're at least gonna fight the fascists, which is pretty much guaranteed when you play historical focus, but then again, they could always change their minds. Playing this game in ahistorical focus, with historical focus off, that's pretty fun to do actually. And it might make it even easier for you if you don't understand the game that well. My first playthrough was with, well, Italy as the tutorial, because that's a tutorial nation, and then Germany with historical focus on, but I then replayed it as Germany with historical focus off, and that made it actually a lot easier for me to just annihilate all these lands over here, all these nations. So colonial industry, we should focus our industry in Algiers. Should tensions increase in Europe, we will still have an industrial capacity outside the reach of any enemy bombers. That is pretty good. We got 4 civilian factories, so extra stuff, extra building efforts towards our forts over here, which is really good. And now we need to change our focus once again. So what should we do? We are already in the Allies. We can't do this one because we're still waiting for this. We need to get rid of this one before, which we did last episode. So that's a pretty good one. We need this one, but then again we need to get this one, and we also need the military factories. So let's get 4 free military factories. Well, not actually free, but hey. It takes some time and some political power, and that's pretty good for military factories. So German Reich claims Memel. Just like I said, another batch of maps made obsolete. So They got this little province, that's the only thing. But then again, it leads to some new stuff. They have an unknown focus. So we can't see their focus anymore, is that right? Home defense, yeah. They have taken a technology which makes it that, yeah, our decryption is too low. So we need to get decryption to know what they're doing. Although, since they're doing historical things, there is a good chance that we will still be able to sort of know what they're gonna do. And we can change our laws. Limited conscription, yeah. Extensive conscription is the one I want to do, but we need world tension for that. Or no, we need to be at war to do that. We could also do this. Partial mobilization. More, yeah, let's do that one. That's pretty important. We don't have the political power to actually get everything ready before the war starts. That's just the situation of France. If we played as any other nation, like Germany gets a lot of political power because of Adolf Hitler, which just gives you 25% extra political power as a threat. Oh, unassigned divisions. We do have some unassigned divisions. Oh, that's right. We made divisions, but we never said where they should go. So that's fine. But we do have some stuff that we could use for this one. Let's save. And let's see how many we now need. Oh, we need more support equipment. Yeah. You should join this one. Defense. This is going to be the main army, and they're going to defend this entire stretch, and the motorized armies will actually be used to push through at some point. When the war starts. Can we actually... No, we still can't see. Yeah, we need to do that, that research to do that. That actually stinks. Yeah, we're building up the forts. What are they? They are level 6 now. That could be enough to the point that we can hold it. We have cavalry here. We might want to change the cavalry for mountain divisions. Yeah, let's do that. Mountain divisions will be able to better defend in mountain regions or hill regions, so they are perfect for this. We have another guy over here who should be joined up with that one. This guy should join up with this one. Yeah, these guys are gonna flow in now, the recruits. And yeah, let's get to level 8 on every single line here. Yeah, that should work out. I don't defend Corsica, it's not really important for us. You join this army. Yeah, we're almost done. So we got our new cannons, or new what's it called? Artillery, that's the thing. New howitzer designs, taking advantage of new hydraulic recoil device and longer barrels. So yeah, we could start producing those. But first, let's change our research. It's 1939, so let's get our new weapons up and running. Even though I said I was not gonna do that right away because of the factories, yeah, we still need a lot of infantry equipment. But then again, we also need better weapons to withstand the attack. We could do this, because we had a large stock of these artillery units. We have almost 800 left of these guys, so we can use them as reinforcements and go and start and upgrade the existing divisions. Colonial military factories are done. Placing our military production outside Europe ensures that even if the enemy comes to gain control for our airspace, we will maintain a constant flow of equipment to our... Yeah, well, probably they're not gonna take the control of our airspace, because England is gonna help us out, but hey, we got 4 military factories, which is very good. And now we're just gonna work up to this guy, army reform, and wait for defensive stratagems till we can get those. Actually, no, we need to do like this. This will be removed in like, what, half a year? Like that? Something like that. So in half a year we can actually get the last one to get rid of the disjointed government. And we got more military factories. So let's start producing a little bit more support equipment. A little bit more artillery. Oh, that's the thing. We don't have it. Okay, well, that's gonna work out. We're gonna push one over here. And... yeah, and the rest is gonna go there. For now. Let's do this. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, they need their equipment, which they ain't getting. Once we have 5 army experience, we could just throw in another soldier unit in our battalion, which will get our strength up a little bit. I'll show you that when we get there. It also takes a lot of extra equipment, so that's the thing. I don't know if we can do that. And we also need to save up our political power for when Germany is gonna strike. Italy is doing the Albanian occupation, so they're gonna try to take Albania. Royal Tank Regiment, yeah, that's not really good for us. Militarized schools. Yeah, Poland is gonna fall. No matter what, actually. Advanced machine tools. Automating machine tools using servo mechanisms has been discussed before. Putting these ideas into practice allows making use of other advancements in automation, such as computers. So we got a better production efficiency cap, which is very useful for us right now because we need more stuff. We really need more stuff. And we're gonna get mounted infantry too, because I want to get better mounted infantry to defend these lines. Also, they're at 1949, so we won't have, so we won't get a sort of debuff for researching it. Oh, we got the army experience we need. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna add 1 more infantry, which costs 5 army experience, and that will give us, yeah, they will need extra equipment and extra support equipment and stuff like that, but it's gonna get us to a combat width of 20, and the max combat width that you can fight with, I'm no expert, so let me rephrase this. I've heard in other guys talking about this, they are sort of experts in this game, and they were talking about, okay, the max combat width that you can use in a battle is 20, so you should make divisions that are 20 and not bigger than that. It worked for me, so I'm gonna do that. Again, it's not my idea, I stole it from other people. It might be wrong, it might be totally true. I don't know, so that's what I'm gonna go for. Adoption of modern vehicles and experience from our advancements in construction can be applied to make repairs vastly quicker. That's very nice, and we got concentrated industry. Yeah, I'm not gonna read these all again, because these are mostly the same. Yeah, these are just the same. So yeah, let's see, what should we do now? So 1949, let's see. We have our mountain infantry that's getting better. We are gonna get our weapons. Let's get better engineering companies, so we have better defenses, and let's get better recon companies, so we can pick the better tactic and hopefully outwit our opponents in fighting. Fate of Czechoslovakia, so yeah, they have taken Czechoslovakia, so we're really close to World War II right now. Grenadier Battery, we got Grenadier Battery. Our artillery will form a single powerful unit to focus fire on specific points, 1 volley at a time, and we will weaken the enemy line and punch our way through if we have to. We get 50% research for support artillery, which is, yeah, sure. It could be good, but for now we just have the new artillery. So we might even go ahead in time to research the next level to get a extra bonus on artillery using that 50% off. Well, we're now gonna go for Char de Bataille, or whatever it's called. I'm not really good at French, so sorry for that. Zog submits to Italy, so that means that Albania is now Italian lands. What is Italy doing now? Pact of Steel, so they're gonna get closer to Germany through that, and England is just doing their home defense, and yeah, still unknown. That's very irritating. Oh, I might have totally forgotten about that. We need to check that later on. Yeah, it might be that I missed some important stuff with decryption and encryption, which is not great. I totally forgot about that. Okay, we've got 8 army experience. Would we make our units bigger or smaller? Okay, so this combat width is 24. We're gonna take 1 mountaineer off and make it 22. We don't have the points to make it 20 yet, so let's just do this. It will give us some equipment back, so that's pretty good actually. We still need a lot though, but we're starting to produce more and more, which is pretty good now. Let's actually see, do we need to trade? No, we still have enough. And we are working on this. We are definitely getting closer to full fort defense lines along our borders here. That's gonna definitely help us out in the war, which is coming up very, very soon. What is the Soviet Union doing? Please help us. Infrastructure effort. So what is America doing in the meantime? They won't join the war for a long time. Unknown focus, so we can't see that. And if they would join the Allies, we could see that, but the thing is they have a lot of restrictions. Playing as America in this game is having restrictions and having to work around them to get to where you want to be. That's actually what you're doing most of the time. Yeah, we got a load of new recruits, which is very good. And we got 5 more army experience. So what we're going to do is we're going to take another one out of these mountaineers, make it 20. We're going to actually remove this because this is not necessary because it doesn't matter fighting wise. But I just like the template like that. So let's do this. Italy pursues closer bonds with Germany. So yeah, Italy is getting closer to Germany and might even join the faction, the Axis faction, pretty soon. Yeah, Germany is pretty much ready to go for World War II to start it off. We got Char de Bataille. Battle tanks are the way forward in military industry. We want to control the battlefield, and for this we will need more new powerful tanks. Yeah. And we can't go for this one yet because it's still not ready. We can't go for this one yet because we need to get this one first. So we could go for nuclear effort or jet effort to unlock this one. We need more factories than 75. We don't have that, but we have 73 in order to get this one next. So that would be pretty awesome. That would be easy actually. So let's just nuclear effort, which gives us a research boost to nuclear stuff. Yeah, Italy joined the Axis, of course. And yeah, this is gonna be hard. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact is done. Yeah, so that's historically that Germany works together with the Soviet Union. Soviet Union wouldn't interfere with them, just pushing to Poland, and then they would split up Poland. That's sort of the pact, easily explained. And we have another 5 experience points. So let's see, could we do some stuff here? No, we need to make those ones stronger. These guys could use another motorized infantry. I do know for a fact that we have a lot of motorized infantry vehicles, at least, so let's just do that and make them a little bit stronger for now. Yeah, our production sucks. We really need those factories, but we also need those forts. Which are getting stronger and stronger, so that's the good thing. They're almost up to full maximum strength. We no longer get the effects for... Yes, so this one needed to go. That gives us plus maximum unity, which is very good, but it also holds us back because it didn't want to unlock the focus that we can get rid of the disjointed government, and that's the thing we really need because we need the political power soon. So the communist threat. So this is a sort of a thing. You can become communist in France if you want to. You can fight against it and forbid it at some point. Yeah, we are gonna pay 20 political power to change the popularity of communist. Communist gets banned. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't want to get into a civil war whilst fighting these Germans and Italians. So no. France bans communism. We're gonna get rid of it. It costs 20 political power, which is very scarce for us. So we needed those 20 really, really bad. But hey, we can't do anything about it right now. So, one more line of building up these these forts, and then we're done. Yeah, and that would be suffice to withstand Italy and hopefully Germany, because Germany is the big one here. Italy is not really worrisome for me. Yeah, we got the new things. Personal and crew serve weapons for infantry, as well as the various other bits of kit a soldier needs, modernized to include a great number of submachine guns and anti-tank rifles. We got the new stuff, which is very good, but we need production to get that. That's the lesser thing. Yeah, so we could do this. 68 days, which gives us a boost. Let's do that. Let's just get the boost. That would be awesome. Yeah. Production, whoa man, we need a lot of stuff. Let's produce some new weapons for now. Yeah, World War II is coming, guys. World War II is coming.